Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Let's go to a game that we really want to talk about. You know, we're it's Heat Nation, it's Panthers Nation, it's Marlins Nation, and of course, it's all about the motherfucking Dolphins in this motherfucker. So the Dolphins do play this week against the Denver Broncos. I think it's going to be.
Justin Fields just dove into end zone right now.
Oh yeah, but
watch
again,
out for Justin Fields.
Yeah, we're talking about the game that's right now. Is Ohio State versus Indiana.
Watch out for Justin Fields.
Number 3 Ohio State
actually
versus,
has the highest percentage.
Who's that?
Justin Fields. This player right now about to dive into the end zone.
Exactly.
Has the highest completion percentage in college football history now.
It's all good.
Last I seen it was 86%.
It don't matter because we know he's gonna be number 1 or number 2
watch
in,
out for
in the
Justin
draft.
Fields.
We already knew that. And look at the score. It's 28-7. We say it was gonna be 42.
Might like him more than Trevor Lawrence is basically what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah.
He could be that player.
Yeah, he has that big body, that big frame
that could easily win the Heisman right now, especially if Ohio State keeps winning.
Yeah, it's all good.
But back to the Dolphins.
Yeah,
man.
back to the Dolphins.
They hit on a draft pick in Tua Tagovailoa, so we get to see him once again this Sunday against the Denver Broncos, which I really don't feel like it's going to be a game. It's just great to see, great to say right now.
Yeah, fair, man.
in this time, in this crazy time. My sports teams, I don't know about your sports teams, but my sports teams are doing well. Every team I root for made the playoffs this year.
Of course.
Every team.
Aren't you all Miami? So I know it's the Kings. I know it's the Dolphins. I know the Marlins. I know it's
the Panthers made the playoffs.
Yes.
Inter Miami made the playoffs.
Yes.
PSG made it to Champions League, made it to the final. We lost in the final, but
we made it.
The
Heat made it, and we lost, but we made it.
So this game is a mismatch. I would say off our offense to their defense, but definitely more so our defense to their offense, bro. Like, our defense is flying around right now. They should be having a great day against the Denver Broncos because I don't believe they're going to have their quarterback who was just mediocre to me at this point of his career. Drew Lock is a young quarterback who I don't think is really going to develop into a great quarterback. He's not playing in this game anyway.
But still.
So they got the backup of him. So you got the Dolphins defense that are going to just feast on this boy, whoever it is. So I feel like the Dolphins blow this team out, actually. I'm saying like 38-13 type of game.
Yeah, I think I agree with the blowout, but I don't think that it's going to be 38 to, what score you said, 14?
38-13.
38-13. I think, of course, like you said, this is a big fucking mismatch. Only reason why we're talking about this game is because we're loyal. We're loyal to everything that's Miami. So when it comes to the Dolphins, again, you have Drew Lock that's not playing. But let's talk about Drew Lock for a second. Drew Lock is the definition of someone that he thinks that he's better than what he really is. You know what I mean? He's really a C student, but he think he's an A student. He's a guy that celebrates when you're losing. He's a guy that don't get it, and when you have someone at the top, at the head, that don't get it, like you said, you take out the head, the rest of the body fall. It doesn't matter about your defense. Your defense always has been, decent, but you as the quarterback and you have someone less than you as the quarterback, because I think you have talent, but I think your talent is up and down. I don't think you're consistent. I think that even, as a organization, I don't even think John Elway is consistent. I don't even think he should be where he is right now. But again, that's another story. I think the Dolphins are going to go ahead and destroy you guys on offense, destroy you guys on special teams, destroy you guys on defense. We got Tua Loa, and we've been winning since we wind up putting him at the helm. He's a quarterback that's accurate, got the most the best accuracy in NCAA history, and mind you, think about all.
I did
the
look that
Hall
up,
of
by the
Famers.
way, because I had to look that up. So it's passing efficiency.
Oh, efficiency.
That he's the
Okay.
all-time leader, and Tua is
Okay.
all-time leader in passing efficiency.
Exactly. So what does that mean? You got Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, all these motherfucking Hall of Famers, motherfuckers that won championships, and he holds that record. So
Yeah.
that's the motherfucker that's on the motherfucking Miami Dolphins. We're gonna beat you guys all over the place. And look, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Miami Dolphins gonna win 32-17.
All right, that was pretty close to what
Yeah.
what I scored. So I think. By the way, it is going to be a homecoming for Jerry Jeudy in that game, so watch out for the young boy Jerry Jeudy.
It doesn't matter.
He's from Deerfield Beach.
How you gonna get the ball? Your quarterback can't get it to you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he is. Hopefully, he can get at least a little dump off passes because I got him on my fantasy team, so I need him to work.
Come on, man. Nah, man. Nah.
I need Jerry Jeudy to work, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah, another guy that I got on my fantasy team is Calvin Ridley, also from the crib, and he's playing for the Atlanta Falcons. Hopefully he's back from injury and can play in this game. And I really think he's gonna be a big difference because when he plays with Julio Jones together, that offense can move. It's really their defense that really can't stop anybody.
Okay.
So I feel like Atlanta is gonna win this game straight up because the Saints right now they seem like they're in flux. Obviously, losing Drew Brees is a big loss, and there's the shuffle on who's actually going to play at quarterback. With Jameis Winston, we thought was going to play. We see videos of Jameis Winston out there, who I still think is a bust. Just being that he was the number one pick, him and Marcus Mariota, two busts in that same draft, so it's not always guaranteed that the best quarterback is, going to be the franchise quarterback for the rest of for the rest of their career. Okay. So the fact that they're going with Taysom Hill is really odd to me just because you've had Taysom Hill for how long? And I didn't realize he was that old. Did you realize, this dude is, 30 years old?
Exactly.
How you 30 and, you must have – I mean,
he don't mind collecting the checks. That's it.
I feel like the reason why he's older, though, is because I believe he went to BYU. And at BYU, sometimes they do these missions and they don't play for a while and they come back.
They're fucking trash.
And they come back and then they play. So I'm thinking maybe that is the case with him. But still, this whole time, if you were really the truth, you probably would have got value with him to trade for this long, or he would have competed more with Drew Brees, I guess. No, but the fact that you're going with Taysom Hill means there's going to be a lot of running game in this game. So I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. I think they're going to score just because you still got Michael Thomas. You still got Jared Cook at tight end. And you still got
Devontae.
Alvin Kamara. So as long as you can,
get him the ball,
you're good to go, especially with Kamara. So I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Falcons beat the Saints in a close game. It's going to be, I would say, 28-24.
I think the Falcons going to go ahead and find a way to win. Of course, like you said, they don't know who the hell the quarterback going to be. We don't know if Jameis Winston is officially a bust like, Marcus is saying. I don't know, as far as Jameis Winston, why? Because like he's a product of being hard headed like a motherfucker. Like when I seen him at FSU and I seen him squinting downfield and stuff like that, like you got all this money and you don't want to go ahead and get the surgery. He finally got the surgery last week. He did do decent, covering for Drew Brees. I really do think they should have gave him a shot and see if he can do it, from the snap, from the beginning of the game. But again, like you said, you got Peyton Hill, he's fucking like 30, and I don't, for me, I look at him as a gimmick quarterback, because that's the only time they really put him in when
That's
they
exactly what gimmicks,
he is.
He's like a fake ass Tim Tebow.
Exactly. So again, and you don't want to say that because Tebow is garbage as fuck as far as passing.
Right. Exactly.
You can give me everything else. But again, I think that you got Julio Jones, you got Kamara and everybody else, like you were saying, but they can't shine if the quarterback don't get them the ball. It's not like the NBA where, all you need to do is just pass the ball and I could just hog the ball and score, So, it's different. So I think that the Atlanta, like you said, it's going to be a close game because I do think the New Orleans Saints is a better team than the Atlanta Falcons right now. But because they don't know who their main starting quarterback is going to be. I know they say Peyton Hill right now is going to start, but, I think it's a lot of, bullshit brewing in New Orleans right now as far as with the head coach, the injury to Drew Brees, and not being as decisive on who's going to be the backup quarterback. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be a high-scoring – no, not even – well, I'm saying high scoring. This is gonna be a game 24-20, and I think that the Atlanta Falcons do actually win that game. So the next topic that we're gonna jump on is we do have sad news. Dolphin Nation, Miami Nation, Jake Scott, Super Bowl MVP of the Dolphins. Perfect season at that. How we slide in this motherfucker. He wound up dying. I think Chris was telling me that I knew he died, but I didn't know, the details. And I think Chris told me that he fell down some stairs.
Damn.
He got in a coma and he wound up dying while he was in a coma. We're going to salute him. Of course, we're going to salute everybody that's part of Miami, Dolphins, Heat, Marlins, everybody, You know what it is. You come from Dade County, you represent Dade County, is loyalty till death. So, I know that he was the MVP when we did win a Super Bowl. When he did play, he was the safety of the Miami Dolphins. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to even be thought of being born yet, because like 1972, I was born in 85. So, he has 13 years on me as far as playing, so not even just life, just playing. So, I don't know him too much, but I do know the history of the Dolphins, and I'm going to go ahead and say sad story, salute. We'll see you in heaven when we do get there.
Yeah, rest in peace to Jake Scott, for real. He's really he's Mr. Undefeated. If you really kind of think about it, because of him, we're all undefeated as Miami Dolphins fans. Amen. If he was the MVP of that team, he's undefeated. And rest in peace to you, because I represent you, just like you mentioned, like before we were even being thought of. Because we represent you now, because we represent them undefeated 72 Dolphins. Because it's kind of like being from Miami, being a Dolphins fan, you're always undefeated. And that's largely in part because of Jake Scott. So rest in peace, Jake Scott. We with you. You're always undefeated in our eyes because we undefeated. 72 Dolphins forever, baby.
We got to give him a moment of silence. You feel me?
Okay. All right, man. Let's just go into the next topic, or did we want to pick some more games? Because like we still didn't pick the Monday night game, which is the Rams and the Bucks.
Oh, hell
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I mean the Rams and the Bucks is a big game because these are teams that have to win. Both are very explosive. Both got pretty good defenses as well. Jalen Ramsey is really, I feel like he's completely healthy now. And you still got Aaron Donald. And then on the other side, the Bucks have a great defense, also that great offense. So this could be kind of like an elimination game for me because I feel like one of these teams is a pretender. You know? Could be both. But at least one of these teams is a pretender. And we're going to find out on Monday night. Will Tom Brady really become that guy we saw last week or that bum we saw the week before? So, I don't know.
I know.
What's going to happen in this game, honestly.
I do.
But if I had to pick, I'm going to actually pick the Rams.
Thank you.
To win this game.
Me too.
I feel like the Rams are actually a better team on both sides of the ball.
There you go.
More consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But they still win a close game. Somehow Tom Brady keeps it close. So I say 24-20 Rams win.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100% because, like, everybody knows a few years back, when Tom Brady lost in the Super Bowl or even in the playoffs, when you put pressure on his ass, he turned the dick dice. He folds at the moments. Nah, Hall of Famer, but again, that's questionable for me because, again, I call him Tom Shady because you're part of the evil empire with Bill Belichick and the greatest coach of all time with the best record, undefeated season, in Don Shula calls you Belichick. He wouldn't
rest
come
in peace
out.
To Don
yeah,
Shula
rest in peace
too.
to him also.
We
but
lost
he
him
wouldn't
this
come
year too. That's
out.
crazy. We lost Don
and
Shula
say,
and Jay Scott.
like you're Belichick if you're not Belichick, because you got to understand it's a brotherhood, So for him to come out and say that against the brotherhood, that mean that it's some validity behind that, And of course, Belichick got caught like 3 or 4 times. But going to the game, Tom Brady versus Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Aaron Donald, this is my depiction of the game. Aaron Donald in the backfield, Tom Brady for a sack, Tom Brady for a hurry. Tom Brady hurries the ball and throws up, and Jalen Ramsey for an interception. That's what I think is going to be happening. I think it's going to be a close game. Why? Because I think that fucking Goff is a goof. You feel me? He's like fucking Goofy, Goof Troop. You feel me? He's gonna always fuck up when it really means
I'm not
some
gonna be
shit.
able to take that out of my head now.
His ass,
Jared Goof.
Yeah, get Jared Goof. You feel me?
Jared Goof.
When his ass Garsh, you feel me? When his ass motherfucking can't do a bootleg or run out the pocket,
Why you
he's
did that
trash.
to me, man? Why you did that? To me?
But I'm
now I
just
can't
saying.
I can't he's never gonna be Goff again. Never gonna be Goff again.
But it's true though.
Jared Goof.
Jared
Even
Goof.
if he wins the Super Bowl, Jared Goof just won a Super
but
Bowl.
it sounds better also. It sounds better than his real name, Golf. You feel me? So again, at the end of the day, we know what he normally turns into. Both of them aren't that great when they're not in their safe zone. Goff when he's out the pocket scrambling or doing a bootleg, and Tom Brady, he likes staying in the pocket. How you gonna do that when you got Aaron Donald in the backfield? So I do really think that it's gonna be a close game, but I do think that Jalen Ramsey from Florida, you know how we do it, from FSU, even though I don't fuck with him because he's from FSU, but damn, we produce Hall of Famers in the state of Florida. And I think that, right now you said that you think that he's healthy. And if he is healthy, I think that, that just swings the vote in who's going to win the game into, the favor of Jared Goof. and the Rams. So I think that it's gonna be a close game. I would say 28-32. No, matter of fact, let me scratch that. 20-17 in favor of the Rams.
All right. So we're gonna transition over to our segment, Suckers Week.